Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's dive into a beautiful story about water and mindfulness. It's an inspiring tale of how something as simple as drinking water can deeply connect us to life itself and enhance our health when approached with respect and awareness. So let me take you on this journey. A question was once asked by a follower of a Zen master. Can water be consumed in a way that promotes lifelong health? The question came up during a deep conversation about the body and mind and how to purify both in order to live a healthy life. The Zen master, with a calm smile and eyes full of understanding, answered, "Water is not just a substance. That is life. If you give it respect, knowledge, and regard, water will feed you. But if consumed carelessly, without understanding its role, its power to sustain you may go unnoticed." These words deeply touched the disciple. Inspired by the Zen master's insight, he began his own journey to explore how mindful water consumption could affect his health. He noticed that he often drank water hastily, merely to satisfy thirst, without thought or presence. The act felt mechanical, lacking any real meaning. Reflecting on the Zen master's message, he began to wonder whether he could approach water with reverence, considering the journey it had taken before reaching him. After all, the water he drank had once nurtured the land, traveled through rivers, and fallen from the sky. So, each morning, he began a new ritual. He would sit quietly and hold a cup of water, allowing himself a moment to notice the coolness of the cup, the clarity of the water, and the way the light danced on its surface. He took a deep breath, grounding himself in the thought that this water was part of a much larger life cycle. In that moment, the water became more than just a liquid. It became a connection to the planet itself. Over time, he started to feel changes within himself. Mindfully drinking water made his body feel lighter, his energy more balanced, and his thoughts clearer. He understood more deeply the Zen master's wisdom. To drink water with mindfulness was to connect with the essence of life. As his practice deepened, he realized that timing was also important. Before, he had drunk water randomly throughout the day, never considering the natural rhythms of his body. Just as the sun and moon follow cycles, so does the human body. He began to align his water intake with these rhythms. In the morning, he drank a glass of water as soon as he woke up, purifying his system just like the first rain of the season clears the dust. Before meals, he drank a small amount of water to prepare his digestive system. He found that this simple habit made digestion smoother and easier. However, he also discovered that drinking too much water during or right after meals could interfere with digestion, as it diluted the vital digestive fluids. In the evening, he would sip water before bed, helping his body relax and let go of the day's stresses. These small adjustments brought him a new sense of alignment with life, and he felt more energized and grounded as a result. The disciple also became more attuned to how his body responded to the temperature of water, depending on the seasons. Drinking cold water in the winter left him feeling stiff and sluggish, while hot water in the summer made him uncomfortable and restless. He realized that just like the rest of nature, the body seeks balance. Warm water in the winter kept his energy flowing smoothly, while cooler water in the summer refreshed him after physical activity. He made adjustments to maintain this balance, choosing warm water in the colder months to nurture his body and cool water when he needed to feel revitalized. He also noticed that warm water helped him relax after meals or during stressful moments, further supporting his body's natural equilibrium. One day, while meditating by a clear, fast-moving stream, he noticed the water shimmering over the stones, pure and alive. In that moment, he understood that the water he consumed needed to be just as clean to truly support his health. He began to think more carefully about the water he drank. Was it pure, sustaining life, or had it been tainted by pollution and chemicals? Just like unclean thoughts can gradually harm the mind, impure water can subtly damage the body. From then on, he made a conscious effort to drink only pure, clean water, spring water, filtered water, or water from a trusted source. But most importantly, he began to see drinking water as a spiritual practice. Each time he drank, he would acknowledge the water's purity as a gift from the earth and express gratitude for it. What had once been a simple, ordinary act became something sacred. Drinking water became a way to connect not only with the natural world and his own body, but also with a deeper, more profound sense of existence. Through this practice, the disciple discovered that water, when treated with respect and mindfulness, could be a powerful force for health and well-being. In the end, it wasn't just about the water itself. It was about how he chose to engage with it, with presence, reverence, and gratitude. He became aware of the commotion all around him, including the noises of the outside world, other people's conversations, and even his own racing thoughts one morning as he drank water thoughtfully. Although he had been present in his activities, he had not been drinking in complete quiet, he realized. As a result, he made the decision to step up his practice. Every day, he would sip water in total silence, no words, no thoughts, just the sensation of the water nourishing every part of his body. What he found in this solitude was a profound truth. He felt the water seeping deeper. His body took it in more fully. His soul eased, his intellect calmed. He came to the realization that silence itself was a medication. It gave the body the opportunity to rest, recover, and re-establish a connection with life's rhythm. Drinking water, something so basic and commonplace, might become an astonishing practice of healing, balance, and awareness the disciple discovered throughout this trip. Approaching water with presence, respect, and attention elevated it above just nourishment. The body, the psyche, and the vast river of life were all connected by this hallowed bridge. His health and vigor reached a new level, beyond the physical and into the spiritual sphere. The disciple's habit of drinking water was transformed into something much more significant throughout the years. In its purest state, he discovered, water reflected the self. Similar to how water may assume the shape of the vessel in which it is contained, the disciple realized that his ideas, feelings, and deeds molded both his body and mind. As he meditated, he noticed the close relationship between his interior condition and the water he drank. He observed that his body didn't feel as refreshed if he drank water when uneasy. He believed that the water had an even more revitalizing impact on him when he drank it while maintaining a serene, focused, and tranquil state of mind. Water became a reflection of his inner life, he realized. His body would be nourished and he would feel calm and clear if he approached the water with attention, thanks, and respect. Water appeared to match his sentiments of distraction, anxiety, and tension, and he noted that his body felt more exhausted or uneasy after drinking it. The disciple had a breakthrough revelation one morning after an especially lengthy meditation. He saw that water was more than simply a bodily fluid. It was a representation of the movement of life. When he drank water mindfully, he was balancing his body, mind, and spirit with the flow of life, not only hydrating his body. This made drinking water a means of cleansing, not only for the body but also for the mind and emotions. Regarding the nature of the mind, he remembered the Zen master's teachings. The mind is everything. You become what you believe. A calm mind reflects the essential essence of existence, just as a quiet pool of water captures the world around it with perfect clarity. The flow of life is disrupted and unable to occur smoothly when the mind is chaotic. But life is easy when the mind is at ease, like water flowing down a mountain stream. The disciple gained a deeper awareness of how to consume water in a manner that supports long-term health as a result. The purpose, awareness, and mental state with which one drank the water were more important than the water itself, he discovered. Water has the power to heal if the mind is at ease. The water's therapeutic properties were lessened if the mind was preoccupied. The disciple sat by the river one day and thought back on his experience learning to mindfully sip water. He saw how the river continually and unreservedly nourished whatever it came into contact with, including humans, animals, and plants. Everyone who came to it, needy or not, received free food. It did not discriminate. This was a tremendous lesson for the pupil. His life should be kind and giving, just as the river generously shared its water with everyone in need. As he came to understand, drinking water was more than simply a way to stay hydrated. It has to do with realizing that all living things are made of the same substance. He was connecting with all life by deliberately sipping water. He became very compassionate toward all living things as a result. From that moment forward, the disciple began to apply what he had learned to his daily life. Each time he drank a glass of water, he made it a point to pause and reflect on the interconnectedness of all living things. As the cool water nourished his body, he remembered that it also nourished the trees, the animals, and the people around him. This simple act of drinking water became more than just a way to hydrate. It turned into a powerful, quiet moment of connection with the world. He realized that by drinking water with awareness, he was not only caring for himself but also for all life, in a way that extended far beyond his own personal needs. With time, the disciple discovered a deep sense of peace and fulfillment that he had never experienced before. The practice of mindful drinking became a reminder that he wasn't a separate being, isolated from the world, but an integral part of a greater whole. By drinking water with this understanding, he wasn't just helping his own body. He was contributing to the well-being of the entire ecosystem. He learned that the simple act of caring for himself also meant caring for the world around him. As the years passed, the disciple often reflected on how much his understanding of water had shaped his life. He realized that the way he drank water had transformed not only his physical health, but also his perception of the world. What had started as a simple act of mindfulness had grown into a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. The practice had opened his eyes to the fact that everything in life is connected, just as water connects all living beings through its flow. One evening, while sitting beside a river, the disciple had a powerful realization. Life is like water, and water is life. He understood that, just like water, life flows constantly, through moments of calm and turbulence, through joy and sorrow, through health and illness. Despite all the changes and challenges, water never stops flowing. It continues to nourish and sustain, regardless of what's happening around it. The disciple recognized that true health and well-being don't come from controlling life or resisting its flow. Instead, the key to long-term wellness lies in accepting life's natural flow, just as water flows around obstacles. To drink water consciously, with mindfulness, was to honor the flow of life itself, to trust in its ability to heal and teach, and to let go of resistance. This understanding helped the disciples see that accepting life's natural course with grace, compassion, and awareness was more important than trying to avoid sickness or hardship. By practicing mindfulness with every sip of water, he had discovered a way to live in harmony with his body, mind, and the world around him. It was a way to stay balanced, not by avoiding challenges, but by accepting them as part of the natural flow of life. By now, the disciple had learned that water was more than just a source of hydration. It was a reminder of life's interconnectedness. Drinking water with intention and gratitude became a practice of nurturing not just the body, but also the mind and spirit. The teachings of the Zen master emphasize that how we eat and how we live matters just as much as what we eat. In the same way, How we drink water and approach our daily habits can profoundly impact our health and well-being. Each sip of water, when consumed with mindfulness, becomes an opportunity to practice gratitude, compassion, and awareness. It's a chance to honor the sacredness of the water we drink and to connect with the life force that flows through all things. This simple, everyday act becomes a moment of reflection on the profound interconnectedness of life. Rather than just using water to quench our thirst or avoid illness, we can see it as a gift, something that nurtures us and reminds us of the beauty and balance of life. As the disciple learned, the way we drink water can reflect our inner state. When we drink with mindfulness and respect, we not only nourish our bodies, but also nurture our spirits and minds. This practice has the potential to transform our experience of life, leading us to a healthier, more peaceful, and harmonious existence. By becoming more aware of the interconnectedness of all life, we can live in a way that is more in tune with the natural flow of the world around us. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video inspiring and thought-provoking. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe below so you never miss an update. This will ensure you get to see more content like this. Also, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts or let me know what topics you'd like to see covered next. Until next time, take care.